Good morning, Capricorns. What's going on with you? Let's take a look at this situation between you and the person that is on your mind, Capricorns. Happy birthday in Capricorn season, and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe for daily Capricorn readings, and let me know where you're watching from. Drop your birthday, sun, moon, rising. Now, Capricorns, and especially the cross watchers, the only thing that I ask for you to do over here on this channel is to please hit the like button and use your common sense. Discernment is key in everything and everywhere that you go. So if it doesn't resonate, you can click on another video, check out the playlist, as I do try to be a little organized over here, and it is the first of the year. Or you can go somewhere else. But what's the situation with this new person or possibly a water sign? But I feel like it's less about new or water and more about somebody's wanting or feeling like they need an apology. Ooh. Somebody wants an apology. Big time. Oh, yeah. Queen of Cups. Ooh, the High Priestess. King of Coins. Aces. Shout out to the January 1st and 11th Capricorns. It's the apology for me. Whether that's somebody knowing that they owe somebody an apology, are desperately needing an apology. Honestly, it feels both-sided. I feel like stubbornness is the problem. Like it's not a lack of emotions for each other in this particular situation, whether you're in communication or not. That somebody needs to apologize or be a little bit more empathetic towards whatever happened here. When I feel like, Capricorns, there's been a little falling out, some harsh words potentially between you and somebody else, and this energy of going separate ways. You going in one direction and this person going in another here. And we clearly see some pain here. Somebody knows that they need to apologize. And somebody is willing to accept this apology once it is, extended. Or once it has been extended. We see this energy of wanting forgiveness and ending, a major revelation with the Judgment. But specifically, as I'm looking at this, it makes me think of the term or the saying, of the apology has to be just as loud as the disrespect, whatever that means to you. Because we do see that you and this individual, or you and this person, have some unfinished business. There's still feelings here with this Queen of Cups. There's still a lot of love here with this Queen of Cups. And both of you feel that. This High Priestess giving the Pisces energy, the fixed signs with the World, Judgment. Is that Taurus, Libra? No, Scorpio. Stubbornness is the problem, Capricorn. Stubbornness on someone's side. But to be honest with you, I want to say someone's side. It really feels like both. Like there's someone here who knows that somebody is apologetic and wanting to extend an apology here. But then there's this sitting back. And like, I feel like there's someone who wants the other party to jump through some type of hoops in an effort to apologize to them. Because somebody is here in an attempt to make things right. But I feel like somebody thinks or feels like they're standing on business. So this apology or this conversation or whatever needs to be had needs to be done a very particular way. And specifically, as I'm looking at this Queen of Cups, I'm noticing that all of her gold and treasure is behind her. Almost like the Four of Pentacles. Like somebody appearing to have very little emotions. But really, there's a whole lot going on in the background. Somebody's a lot more invested than what they're making it seem. The stubbornness of one particular party. Some of you possibly dealing with a Taurus. Drop this person sign down below if you know what it is, Capricorns. But yeah, it's stubbornness is the problem. Because somebody is willing to accept, another person is willing to extend. But I'm wondering, what is this? What is the hurdle then with receiving or extending? Is it distance? Distance? I see a lot of water here, which makes me think maybe somebody lives near water or overseas. Some of you, not all. But when I look at this queen here, as she's sitting near the water, we see a fish in there. The Ace of Wands. We see, you know, this river here. Even in this World card. These two different, it's almost as if, like I said, like there's a physical separation between you and this person, distance. That's also a barrier. Why can't somebody just pick up the phone? What year are we in? We see this Justice card here. Some of you dealing with a Libra. See, now I'm wondering who's standing on business, Capricorns, because this is feeling real Capricornish. But it is looking like somebody feels very comfortable by themselves. Or, you know, that they're very happy, comfortable, everything all worked out. For someone out there, someone's almost wondering, based on somebody's cool, calm, and collectedness, excuse me, don't know why I'm having trouble speaking, that maybe it was their intention to fall out, to not speak anymore, to go your separate ways with the world here. But clearly that's not what somebody wants. Somebody's not wanting just, and it is, we see this quickly moving on here. Heartless, big player energy with that Knight of Staffs. Somebody just quickly moving on. Whether that was rebounding or, again, just being ice cold, keeping it moving. Some people being very focused on their career, business, maybe even starting a new business. And getting things started there. But it isn't this energy that somebody isn't thinking about someone, or that they're not emotional about the situation. Somebody's stressed out. Somebody is stressed out and wanting things to work out, but I feel like there's this fear that there's going to be another conflict, another falling out here. Notice the repeating fives, the Five of Coins, the Five of Cups, excuse me, the Five of Wands. And the heavy Libra vibes, the Six of Coins here as well. But they're trying to balance things out, whether or not they should, whether or not they shouldn't, whether you should, you shouldn't. There has to be like a neutral ground. I don't want to say getting a third party involved, because that only gets messy. I repeat, only gets messy. But somebody's going to have to choose to be the other party, or a situation, or it may just be a situation where They just continue to drift apart. And it's just a, a lesson learned. So not a bad outcome, but just, again, a lesson learned, and then wondering what if. Yeah. Moving on, a lesson learned, and then the wondering what if. Boo-hoo in here with this death card. Yeah, somebody's wondering what could have happened with this situation, if it can be fixed. And especially for those of you that maybe the situation has already ended, maybe it's been a while since you've been in communication with this person. It's just a drifting apart, and somebody, obsessing over the ending or how a situation ended. And the ace is continuing to pop out. Another ace. There was a trust issue. Whether it was lying, cheating, being deceit, stealing, there was a trust issue. We see somebody coming in wanting to make it right, or somebody wanting somebody to come in and make it right. But it is indeed going to have, somebody's just going to have to take a step, and a random one. Notice how this hand is just sticking out of the water in the middle of nowhere. All the other hands we can only assume are attached to something. And this one is coming out of the ground. This situation is going to require somebody to go outside of their comfort zone if they're really committed. And that doesn't just mean for this person that is expecting somebody to jump through hoops. Especially for this person that is just expecting someone to jump through hoops. It comes from an immature mindset, or expecting people to just kind of jump when they come around, which maybe that has to do with their physical appearance, that they're very handsome, very beautiful. Could also be that somebody, when I also think of the King and Queen of Fire, I also think of people who can be a little controlling, very passionate, very attractive, driven, but controlling. Do what I say, do what I need you to do, kind of that. Jump, if I ask you to jump, how high? It may be one of those things. But we see somebody needing to change their perspective. And I almost feel like somebody's fighting it. Notice the snake here traveling up his legs. Notice this person's hands tied behind their back. Right. If somebody's really struggling with the idea that they're going to, again, either have to be the bigger person and reach out, or a situation will just continue to drift away, to leave it up in the air. Hold on one second. Sorry, my alarm was going off. But yeah, some of you are leaving this situation up in the air, waiting for the other person. Being, again, I shouldn't say you, someone. But it's this person standing on business, being very angry that a situation is supposed to go their particular way, or in a certain way. May not get the outcome that they anticipate. But the bottom line is, both parties want this reunion. Both parties are wanting, hoping, and praying for a reunion. And a side note, to pray first and foremost. But yeah. But it is going to take someone breaking the silence and or having that tough conversation. Notice the world here with the two rivers. And notice our man here with the King of Swords, to bring a situation together. And again, we see this very content person here. It's feeling heavy. The person that's the most uncomfortable with having to come forward is going to have to come forward to give the situation a fresh start, to start new, to show that they're invested, to show that they're serious. I feel like part of this is someone's fear that they're not wanted and desired, and somebody else's fear, if it's not mutual on both sides, excuse me, is the fear of losing their independence or even being seen as weak. Especially for those of you or them that have been single or alone by themselves. Single or alone by themselves? Girl, what? Excuse me. Single or alone for a while, a long time. Struggling to come together or to, I feel like, share. Get on equal footing. I feel like it's a lot of lacking in sharing, lacking in being open, keeping a lot of things to oneself. Especially if it comes to this relationship, if it's regarding a romantic party, or those of you dealing with this situation with another Aries or a man. It could be a father figure work situation. But what you're unwilling to put out, you know, this person is unwilling to give, and vice versa. This Eight of Cups, that need to, what goes around comes around. But this is also a card, you know, of walking away. Walking away from a very emotional situation, just kind of, again, hoping and praying that it all works out, giving it that, well, there's a 50-50 chance, as all these cups are, you know, placed perfectly on top of each other. I also feel for some of you, there's this element of somebody wanting to be chased. Heavy on the is someone feeling desired or taken for granted and needing some time to not only heal from the situation, but think before they spoke. Because we know, see these mental barriers, Capricorn? See these things that somebody is obsessing over and or not speaking about altogether. And while it seems to be very overwhelming, and I'm not saying that it's not, notice how his hands are willingly behind this person's back. Notice how there's no swords behind this person's back, as all 8 are to the side or in front of this individual. There's a mental or a mentality shift that needs to take place. And not just for one person, for both. This energy of being very closed off and mysterious, not letting somebody know how it is that they feel, leaving people guessing, is not going to work. But I also feel, again, with both of these parties kind of feeling similarly, having similar energy, there are both things for you and this individual that are necessary for you to put your guard down about if you're going to come together. If you're going to be on equal footing with each other, if you're going to choose to invest in a happy future together. Or unless you're going to let, you know, this falling out be it. You see the Lovers, a change in perspective here. We already saw that clarity with the Hangman. And a serious promise of commitment. Notice the Knight of Coins here. A long-term plan, serious commitment. Looking at a situation, again, using your common sense. And is it worth investing in? Is it worth fighting for? Or is it time to move on from this relationship? Or do we have the strength to move on from this relationship together, as we see all of these people in the boat? Because this could be 2 men helping a woman get away here in the 6 of Swords. Or it could be a man and a woman helping this couple get away. You know, it's all about what it is that you're choosing and how it is that you're feeling. But it takes, you know, this deep evaluation here. the soul searching, the mentality shift. Because everything is here, family, to make a situation work. But it's the baggage, the extra stuff. That's really keeping somebody. And I feel like it's somebody being afraid to have the conversation or to take that leap. So Capricorns, before this gets too long, this is the reading that I have for you this morning. Family, drop this person sign down below as well as yours. Hit the like button. Let me know what resonated for you. Drop your birthday as well. Happy birthday, Capricorns, and I will be tapping in with you very soon. Subscribe for daily Capricorn readings, and I'll be tapping with you very soon. Keep it real.